Simplifying fractions. Who invented fractions? King Henry VIII. Today's lesson on simplifying fractions will be finding equivalent fractions and writing fractions in simplest form. This is really a prerequisite skill. What you're going to be learning new today will involve simplifying algebraic fractions. The numerical fractions shouldn't be an issue. It's going to be the algebra fractions that will be new today. Two fractions are equivalent if they describe the same part of the whole. Equivalent means equal. A fraction is in simplest form when the numerator and the denominator have no common factors other than 1. Pause the video if you need more time to copy down the notes. Now we're going to find equivalent fractions. We're going to find two fractions equivalent to 18 over 21. You can do it by multiplying both the top and the bottom by the same number. So we're going to multiply 18 and 21 both by 2. 18 times 2 is 36. 21 times 2 is 42. So 36 over 42 is an equivalent fraction. You can also divide both numbers by the same number. In this case, we're going to divide both of them by 3. 18 divided by 3 is 6, and 21 divided by 3 is 7. So 6 over 7 is also an equivalent fraction to 18 over 21. Pause the video if you need more time to copy down the notes. Don't forget to record a question. We'll be discussing this in class tomorrow. Try these three on your own. Find two fractions equivalent to each fraction. I would suggest try dividing both by the same number and then also multiplying both by the same number. I'm going to list out several possible equivalent fractions. You just have to have two that are the same as mine. If you have a different one and you think it's right, just ask me about it in class tomorrow. Be sure to check your answers against the answers I provided. Again, if you feel you have one that is correct that is not listed here, talk to me in class tomorrow and check to make sure that you did it correctly. Pause the video if you need more time to copy down the notes. Simplifying a fraction. You learned that 21 out of the 28 students in a class, or 21 over 28, buy their lunches in the cafeteria. Write this fraction in simplest form. We need to find something that will go into both 21 and 28. We can think of the greatest common divisor. The greatest common divisor of 21 and 28 is going to be 7. That's the largest number that goes into both 21 and 28. 21 divided by 7 is 3. 28 divided by 7 is 4. So 3/4 of the students in the class buy their lunches in the cafeteria. Pause the video if you need more time to copy down the notes. Don't forget to record a question. We'll be discussing this in class tomorrow. Up until now, everything's been review. Now we're going to be simplifying a fraction with a variable. We have to write it in simplest form. We have p over 2p. Well, we can cancel things out that are the same on the top and the bottom. We have a p on the top and we have a p on the bottom. When we cross those out, that's like dividing both by p. When you divide divided by p, you get 1. So our numerator is going to be 1 and the denominator is going to be 2. So p over 2p equals 1/2. Now when we have a harder one, we have 14q to the second r s to the third, 8 over 8q r s to the second. The easiest way to solve this is to write out the prime factorization of it all on the top and the bottom. 14 is 2 times 7. Q squared is going to be q times q. Then we have times r. Then s to the third is going to be s times s times s. 8 is 2 times 2 times 2. Q will just be q, r will just be r. S to the second will be s and s. Then we can start crossing things out and eliminating things. We can cross out the 2's. We can cross on the top and the bottom. We can cross out a Q on the top and the bottom. We can cross out an R on the top and the bottom. We can cross out two S's on the top and two S's on the bottom. So you're crossing out things that are both on the top and the bottom. That leaves us with 7 times Q times S on the top and 2 times 2 on the bottom. So the final answer is 7QS over 4. Try the quick check on your own. Do 2A, B, C, D, E, and F. Two A simplifies to 3 over 4 because you can divide both 6 and 8 by 2. 2B simplifies also to 3 over 4 because both 9 and 12 can be divided by 3. 28 over 35 can be simplified by dividing both by 7, so you end up with 4 over 5. For 2D, you have to eliminate or cancel out the B's, so the top you're left with just 1, and on the bottom AC, so 1 over AC. For 2E, 2 and 6, you can think about, you can simplify the 2 and the 6 because 2 goes into both. 2 goes into 2 once and 2 goes into 6 3 times. So we can just cross out the 6 and write a 3. The M's cancel each other out. So you're left with N on the top and 3 on the bottom. Now for F, it's probably easiest if you do the prime factorization method. On the top, it's 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times x times y. And on the bottom, 2 times 2 times 2 times x times y. We have 3 different 2's on the top and the bottom that we can cross out. We can also cross out an x on the top and an x on the bottom. So you're left with 3xy on the top and y on the bottom. If you have any questions about this, be sure to bring it up in class tomorrow. Pause the video if you need more time to copy down the notes. Don't forget to record a question. We'll be discussing this in class tomorrow.